Hello fans, this is former LAT Bird skater, Sam the Man Washington. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you will be notified whenever a new Roller Games is uploaded. Thanks for your support.
Hi everybody, this is Dick Holloway. I'll be doing the play-by-play for you here tonight along with the owner of the very popular Los Angeles Thunderbirds, Mr. Bill Griffith. We're real happy to have you here tonight once again. And I tell you, this is the night everybody's been waiting for. That's right. The first game of the World Series between the vicious Hawks, and I mean vicious, El Fabulosos Hawks, and the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. And what can we look for?
Well, we can look for a minimum of 2 games in this World Series because all the games are being held at the Olympic Auditorium, and the maximum number of games that can go is 3 because it's the best 2 out of 3 series. The team winning 2 games first will be the new world champions, and we certainly hope it'll be the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. However, I might point out that the odds makers have installed the Hawks as 6-5 favorites, and I think that's based on the fact that they really manhandled the T-Birds at the end of the regular season, Dick, as you recall. I don't know what's going to happen. I know the T-Birds are up. They're ready to go. I think we're going to win, and we've got to win this first game because it's most important. The psychological edge, you know?
That's right. I tell you, they're real confident, but you know, they've had a bad streak here. In the last, I think they lost something like 5 out of 6 games and 3 in a row to the Hawks. So you know they're going to be tough, but I tell you, if you do lose the first, you can come back and win the second, possibly third, but you don't want to win them or lose the first. You know, you want to win. Win, that's all. And that's all the Thunderbirds know. They're going to be tough.
Yep.
So I'll tell you, we'll be back with you in just a few months. It'll be a big game here tonight. Bye-bye.
Okay, this is it, the opener of the World Series. Game number 1 between the Los Angeles Thunderbirds and the Hawks. El Fabulosos Hawks, who has boasted the Hawks will take the World Series this year in 2 straight games. Will he? Won't he? What will happen? Okay, tell us about it, Dick Holloway.
Well, I tell you, a lot of excitement going here tonight, and right away the Hawks want to get on the scoreboard first, but the Thunderbirds do also. And here comes the pretty gal, the Australian Fire, little Colleen Morrell, wears jersey number 4 here tonight. Pretty gal, real pretty. See what you can do. She needs to pick up some points for the Thunderbirds, get them out in front here. See what you can do. Oh, what a reversal! Beautiful, beautiful move. And I tell you, Mr. Irvin, this gal can do it, and she's doing it right now for 2 big ones.
That's right, Colleen Morrell, and it's great to have her back. In fact, the T-Bird team is at full strength, I'm happy to say. Colleen Morrell, whom you're looking at right now on your screen, number 4, is back. She just scored those 2 points to put the T-Birds out in a lead of 2-0 over the Hawks, and this the first game, the opener of the World Series. I might also point out that Danny Riley is back, thank heaven. We've been so worried about Danny for a long time, but everybody's back except Elmer Anderson, our favorite announcer. And Elmer, I know you're watching, and our hearts are with you. I hope yours are with us. And I wish you'd hurry back because this is getting awfully tedious and difficult for me up here. I have a feeling I run off a little bit too much and I'm a little too opinionated, but it can't be helped.
You do a great job as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure all you people out there enjoy the coverage by the owner. That's right, the popular owner of the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. The world champion Thunderbirds going for another one here, and they got to win the first one. They want to get first blood, as they say. But right now the Hawks have Schultz out. That's Gail. Oh, a trip out. And over the top goes Skinny Minnie Miller. Number 5, Sue DeLapa. She's one of the leading jammers. She gets blocked hard by Marianne Carr. It's Gail Schultz now appears to be the leading jammer. Fabuloso standing on the leg of Skinny Minnie Miller on the high part of the track. Deborah Heldren's trying to stop her with 7:49 remaining here in the first skating period. That's going to be all, but they forge ahead, I believe, here, because I think they picked up more than 2. But how many did they pick up down there?
Yep, 3 points, and that puts the Hawks out in front 3-2. And I might point out that El Fabuloso has a little bit of psychological help here tonight. Very infamous man by the name of Bob Martin is in attendance here the opening night of the World Series. And he and the Alberto Juarez, better known as El Fabuloso, are lifelong friends. Martin is in attendance. He's sitting at trackside. Prior to the game, he was in there congratulating El Fabuloso for making it with his Hawk team into the World Series. Congratulating him also the fact that the Hawks are favored in this series, and undoubtedly adding just a little bit of fuel to the fire of El Fabuloso, who is now boasting he's going to win this World Series in 2 straight games. Anyway, this is the first one, and this coming Saturday night will be game number 2. And what will happen, who knows?
But I'll tell you, we've got a fine crowd here tonight as the Hawks send out Teen Archie Dillard. She reminds me of one of the Pointer sisters. Great, great crowd here tonight. I see friends of mine from Glendale, Todd and Mickey Thompson. They wanted to bring along their daughter Haley, but she's a little sleepy tonight, she said. Todd Jr. Fine people at Thompson's from Glendale. They're regulars. They love the Thunderbirds. Okay, it's Teen Archie Dillard. She's still the leading jammer, 6:13 remaining. Trying to come up with a late chase is Juanita Ricardo. Ricardo, number 10, an excellent skater. Fine competitor, gets pulled down hard by Marianne Carr. And I think Teen Archie Dillard picked up more points, so the Hawks look pretty happy up there. El Fabuloso picks up 2 more in there. 2 more points, I believe. I'm still not sure here.
Okay, there's 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in this first skating period. There he is, Bob Martin, the infamous referee. Once upon a time, the chief referee, and turned the reins over to El Fabuloso, who became the chief referee. And I don't know what it is about that exalted position that makes some men go wacky. But both of those men you're looking at right now in civilian clothes were at one time chief referees and turned their efforts to the seamier side of the game, I regret to say. Neither too popular among fans anywhere in the country that I know of, and certainly not here in the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, where they are dead rivals of the T-Birds.
But I tell you, this is Fabuloso, whether you like him or not, he's done one heck of a job with his team. He's cunning, he's tricky, he's sneaky, but he is one kind of a manager, and general manager that is, and vice president of the Hawks. He's got his team right here. They're coming off 3 straight victories. Oh, look how! Oh, did they wipe that gal out? And number 37, Dusty Ford, just waltzes through, and they pick up 3 more Hawk points. And what's the score now?
Well, it's 8 for the Hawks and 2 for the T-Birds, and I don't like that kind of a beginning, not in this first game, which is most important psychologically. Whoever takes the first game in this 3-game series obviously has the psychological advantage.
That's right.
And by the way, any of you folks in the Los Angeles area or down the network who are wondering about information on the upcoming World Series games, you can get information by dropping a note to the T-Birds, P.O. Box 3330, Hollywood, California, 90028. Or in the Los Angeles area, call the Olympic Auditorium itself, Richmond, 95171.
You might not have seen Colleen Burrell get knocked down hard on the track, but Bob Martin, the old instigator down there, and he knocked her down hard. All right, it's up to Patsy Delgado. Let's see what she can do. She's got to the inside. Careless Schroyer. Schroyer, another good one. Look at the fans. They're up off their seats and cheering on the Thunderbirds. 3:34 remaining. This is the first skating period. 8 for the Hawks and 2 for the Thunderbirds, and down by 6. The first game of the World Championship. There has to be a second, but who was going to win the first? The Thunderbirds or the Hawks? The Thunderbirds say we do. The Hawks say we do. El Fabuloso says we will. John Hall said we will. In the meantime, the Thunderbirds have to score. They're down by 6. And we are hurting right now. But here they go. They're coming out of the path now. Let's see what you can do. Patsy Delgado. She gets whipped again. Schreier gets knocked to the side. And they're running out of time. And it looks like no one's going to score. She did a reversal. She might have scored on a beautiful move by young Patsy Delgado.
Yep, little Patsy came through in the clutch there. Picked up a point, but that beats better than none, huh? And it's 8 for the Hawks and 3 for the T-Birds. And I certainly did. I've got myself a voice in the... what's that? Bob Martin I was pointing out. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. What is he doing in there? El Fabuloso alone is bad enough inside of that track. And you get Bob Martin as well. By the way, there's a rumor going around the league, and during the winter meetings, undoubtedly this will be verified or denied, but rumor has it that in the next season, Bob Martin has a very good chance of becoming manager of the Texas Outlaws. How do you like that?
Oh, me, oh, my. I know I wouldn't like it. I know the fans wouldn't like it. They have enough trouble with that team as it is.
I assure you, I will not like it.
Well, I'll tell you, there's 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining. The Thunderbirds are down by 5. We want to say hello to a bunch of fine people. They come out here every Saturday night from the Tustin Memorial Elementary School in Tustin. There's Timmy, Earl, Ned, and Mikey. Last week, they had another group out here from Tustin. They just love these Thunderbirds. And are they going to love them good tonight when they go home, or are they going to be unhappy? We'll find out. There's still 3 more skating periods to go. And look out, here they go. They continue going. Donnie Young right behind him is Dusty Ford. Ford's got it around the back of the neck, and Donnie Young, if she can get loose, she's a mean one. Cute gal. Nice guy. Oh, look at Skinny Minnie Miller. Oh, me, oh, my. Did she give her a high flying kick? Skinny Minnie Miller. And they're going. Well, look. Oh, a roadblock in the middle of the freeway. But how many points they pick up? How many points? 4 Thunderbird points, and they almost tie it up here.
That's right, with 47 seconds left to go in this first skating period. The T-Birds now trail the Hawks by only 1 point. It's the T-Birds 7, the Hawks 8. And now 39 seconds left to skate in this first skating period. And who knows, maybe there's enough time for another jam. Let's see if the T-Birds can tie it up or go ahead. Remember, this is the first game of the World Series. Whoever wins this one has a psychological edge, and it can be all wrapped up this coming Saturday night in game number 2.
Well, this is the big one right here. This is the one you want to win. That's right. You want to win the first one. You want to get out in front and never be headed. 11 seconds to go. All right, Colleen Morrell. She's moving on her. She's got 7 seconds to go. Colleen Morrell with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she scores, and I believe, yes, she did. She tied it up.
1 point for the T-Birds. It's all tied up. The T-Birds 8 and the Hawks 8 as we come to the end of this first skating period. And there's timeout down on the track. And down along the network line, everybody wants to have a few words, make a couple of pesos, so why not? We'll be back in just a moment.
This is former roller game skater and broadcaster Ted Maroff. This Roller Games broadcast is brought to you by the new book, Rolling Thunder, the golden age of roller derby and the rise and fall of the LA T-Birds. Holy cow, enjoy the skating action.
And the second skating period of the first game of the World Series underway now between the Hawks and the T-Birds. And the score is deadlocked, 8 apiece. What's going to happen in this second skating period? Remember, whoever wins this game has the psychological edge and could wrap it all up this coming Saturday night in game number 2.
Well, you got Harold Jackson on the inside. He's the head man of this team, and he's a good one. And his big brother, Bernard Jackson, also is riding the reins up in front of him along with Wayne Sanders, Larry Hamilton, John McCarthy, and David Rogers. They got a good team, but Danny Riley, the red kid, back on the back of the pack. Danny Riley, look at him wide up, and he felt him on. That's right. He's from Magnolia High School of years gone by in Anaheim area, but right now, the little man's getting it from the backside, but Riley, he's winding up now. Look out. Here comes Riley. Here comes Riley. Oh, me, oh, my. Oh, he bumped him again. Look out, Riley. He takes out his big brother. He takes out big brother Jackson. In the meantime, the clock is running. The clock is running. He wipes him out. First Harold, and then Burnett. And I tell you, Mr. Rivet, this Danny Riley, when he's hot, he's hot.
And isn't it good to have Danny back? Yes, indeed. The enforcer, the big carrot top himself, Danny Riley, back with the T-Birds, and not a moment too soon. We were worried he might miss this opening game of the World Series, but he's back, and I think, I'll tell you, the T-Birds are on the short end of the odds. The odds makers have El Fabuloso, whom you see there, and his Hawks favorite.
Uh-oh, look out. They want
this opening game of the World Series may happen because both teams are raring to go.
They've thrown somebody out of the game here.
Burnett Jackson, and while they've called a timeout on the track, we'd better call a timeout ourselves, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, the Hawks are in a huddle, trying to figure out how they can overcome this 5-point T-Bird lead. The T-Birds leading 13-8 in this, the first game of the World Series. Sam Washington has just come back onto the track, very wobbly. I think that spill he took really hurt him, in addition to which he broke the truck on his skate, and there could be trouble. By the way, I'd like to say hello to some fine people in attendance here tonight. Mabel Payne of Yorba Linda Elementary School, Matt and John, the whole gang. Nice to have you with us. In fact, it makes me so happy to see so many kids in attendance at all of these roller games.
Oh, look at Ralphie. Oh, he is some kind of exciting skater. They're cheering for him. I'll tell you, there's people here from San Diego. They told me they haven't seen Ronnie Raines for 5 years, and they couldn't wait to come down here to the Olympic Auditorium. And Ralphie Valderas, the man of the hour right now. That's right. He's still skating, folks, and he's better than ever.
Like
you don't get older, that's right. You get better, they say. 6 minutes to go. 14 for the T-Birds. 8 for the Hawks. And look out, they're still going. Oh, me, oh my, what do they say now? 5:44 remaining, and Ronnie Raines is all over the track. All over the track. And I don't know what they said. They say one more point in there.
Okay, so it's 15 for the T-Birds and 8 for the Hawks after a great play by Ronnie Raines there. Great defensive maneuver. And there's El Fabuloso towering over little and diminutive Ralphie Valderas. Uh-oh, that a boy.
They got him now. They got him.
They were playing first about it.
And look at Riley. I think Riley. There he goes. And one more time. There he goes.
One for the Gipper.
And one for Elmer.
And I don't know why. $25 fine just levied on Danny Riley and Ralphie Valderas. Fortunately, no penalty. No penalty. And John Hall telling El Fabuloso, you see what you get? We told you we were going to play your kind of game, and that's just exactly what John has said they would do, and they are doing. And that's the sort of action that can put the T-Birds across to win this vital and important opening game of the World Series and put them in a position to make a clean sweep this coming Saturday night in game number 2.
Well, I tell you, Jim McInerney did a fine job now. They're trying to get these people excited, but you don't have to do much. They're going wild out here. That's right. Every Saturday night they go wild. They're living on a trip, but tonight is a special night. That's right. This is the first game of the World Series, and they want to drink champagne tonight when they go home. These folks, are they going to drink champagne or are they going to drink old buttermilk? We'll find out. 4:20 to go. They got a lead, 15-8, but they got the leading jammer, number 36. That's Harold Jackson, and he's moving now. He's moving. And how many points they say? They pick up 3 more points. 3 points for the Hawks.
So it's 15 for the T-Birds and 11 for the Hawks as we continue on our way. And the first game. Oh my goodness, the first game. I haven't even got the first one out of my system, and I want to jump to the second. Maybe it's because I'm just a little bit anxious. We and the T-Bird organization want to win this opening game, get into the second game coming up this Saturday night at the Olympic Auditorium, and winning the series 2 straight. It was Roberto Juarez, El Fabuloso, who boasted it'll be 2 straight for the Hawks over the T-Birds in the World Series. I just wonder, did he have it backwards?
I don't know. He's been doing what he's been saying all along, and he ain't too dumb, as they say. He may be stupid, but he ain't dumb. All right. They got some points in it now. It's 15 for the Thunderbirds and 11 for the Hawks. It's a good one. It's a Donnybrook here. Still early. Midway through the second skating period, and we got the big jammer. When I say we, that's the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. And coming on the track is Bob Martin, and he's no reverend. All right, Carlos Marquez, number 7. He has to get by the big man. Oh, he gets a knee, a foot, and a tummy there by big Burnett Jackson. That's B-E-R-N-E-T-T. Burnett Jackson, good move by Carlos Marquez. Fine skater Marquez coming along, getting a little better every day. Now they got him. And now they rough him up. Pops over the top of the helmet. Knocks him down. But I believe he scored a single. Yes, he did. He scored one in there.
And so the T-Birds go out in front by one more point, and it's 16 for the T-Birds and 11 for the Hawks with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to skate. And by the way, there's Bob Martin getting into the act. El Fabuloso retired to the locker rooms with a bloodied nose after his altercation with Danny Riley. And taking up the cudgel for El Fabuloso is his pal, Bob Martin. The T-Birds and the Hawk girls in a huddle. Bob Martin coming in and saying, I intend to help out my friend El Fabuloso. John Hull says, try one more of those tricks and I'll break your neck. And the score is 16 for the T-Birds, 11 for the Hawks, with 1 minute and 43 seconds left to skate in the second skating period of the first game of the World Series.
Well, we have a little lull here in the action. Let's read down this lineup for you. It's a good one. The middle of the track, Ronnie Psycho Reyes, along with Sam Washington, Frankie Messino, Bobby Player, Danny Riley, Carlos Marquez, and Ralphie Valadares. And this is the man they call Mr. Action, Sam the Man Washington. And oh, can he run around that track? He can put up the speed. You think they're fast for the freeway? You should see how he goes out here. All right, the back of the pack now is Sam the Man Washington. Trying to get through. He's got Earl Jackson slipping around on the back end. Over out and let go! Oh! A high leg front kick down on Sam the Man. And I tell you, for a little man, you'll never see a man much tougher than Harold Jackson. That's right. That's a quote from anybody. I tell you, he is tough. Just plain tough. With 1 minute to go. 16 for the Thunderbirds and 11 for the Hawks. And I tell you, it is in for one kind of tough first game of a series.
Well, I don't know what Martin is doing out there. Yes, he's allowed in the infield. Anybody can be if they're invited by a team. Any team is allowed to invite one off-the-track guest into the infield if they're identified with another team. And I don't know at this moment, Martin is not identified with another team, but maybe that rumor is true, that he's about to become the GM of Texas. 21 seconds left as Ronnie Raines goes out on a dab.
Okay, here comes Ronnie Psycho Reyes. He's got 15 seconds to go. The fans are cheering him on. Go, go, go. He's got 11 seconds to him. He goes by one. He goes by two. There's your speed skater. National speed skating champion. 3 times in 6 seconds. He's got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's all. And the Tyson. Oh, what a job he did. What a job. 3 points. 3 points.
3 points for the T-Birds, and that increases their lead to 8 now. 19 for the T-Birds, 11 for the Hawks. We're at the end of the second skating period, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, this is Gina Valadares. My father, Ralphie, spent most of his career with the Thunderbirds. This Roller Games broadcast is brought to you by the new book, Rolling Thunder, The Golden Age of Roller Derby and the Rise and Fall of the LA T-Birds. Enjoy the skating action.
Okay, the girls are on the track for the start of the third skating period of this, the first game of the World Series. El Fabuloso is back. What's going on, Dick?
What are they doing? We got a Donnybrook going on. They're stuff everywhere. They've got skinny minis tied up. They're all bottled up in there. Now they break into the pack. The time continues to run here. The first game of the World Series. 19 for the Thunderbirds. 11 for the Hawks. And we got a toughie. We got Tricky Mickey McEwen out of there. All right, we want to welcome everyone across the network for this, the first game. That's right, the first game of the World Series between your own Los Angeles Thunderbirds and the Hawks. Right now, with 9:18 remaining in the third skating period. 19 for the Thunderbirds and 11 for the Hawks. And in that jam, they say no score. That's right, no score. And I tell you, I'm joined this evening with none other than the popular owner of the Los Angeles Thunderbirds, Mr. Bill Griffiths.
Well, it's nice to be here, Dick. I wish I were down at trackside. The reason I'm in attendance, of course, is Elmer Anderson, having undergone surgery, is unable to be at these games, and we miss him desperately. Elmer, I wish you were here. Everybody wishes you were here, and hurry back just as quickly as you can. We'll try to carry on as best we can without you being here. It's an exciting game. This is the first game of the World Series, and I don't know if the number 2 game will be any more exciting, but it'll happen this Saturday night.
Okay, coming up the back of the pack once again, as they have to if they want to score. And get through that pack is Tina Archie Dillard. You've heard me say before, she's not a likeness of one of those Pointer sisters. I don't know what she is, and she goes to the inside like a skater. That's right, that's what she is, a professional skater. And they score 4 Hawk points. And the Hawks are creeping up, Mr. Griffith.
That's right. It's 19 for the T-Birds and 15 for the Hawks. They now trail by 4 points. The T-Birds have been in command of this game pretty well since it started. However, the Hawks are starting to show their muscle now. They're coming back. They're capable of anything. Roberto Juarez, El Fabuloso, has boasted that his team, the Hawks, would take the World Series in 2 straight games. John Hall, general manager of the T-Birds, though not boasting, has felt just as confident that the T-Birds could take it in 2 straight. Anyway, tonight's game is going to be most important because whoever wins it will have the psychological edge and could wrap it up this Saturday night in the second game.
Okay, 19 to 15, and this has got to be the skater of the year right here. That's right, Skinny Minnie Miller. Oh, is she ever popular? She signs autographs before the game, after the game, and even during the game. So there's one man on that infield that doesn't want to autograph, that's El Fabuloso. He says he's going to win 2 straight. That's right, he says he will win 2 straight, and he's been boasting about it, and boasting about it. Uh-oh, Skinny Minnie Miller gets pounded down hard, now gets knocked again by Marianne Carr. Her, along with Lupe Esguerra, roughing her up. And Lupe wants her shots right in the mouth, right in the chops, and she didn't like it. 6:41 remaining, got her by the jersey, built her down hard again. And Skinny Minnie Miller, the fighter she is, oh, they bounce off her again. And Juarez standing there very mild-mannered right now. But they're liable to do anything, but they still give the Thunderbirds a single in there.
Okay, it's the T-Birds 20 and the Hawks 15, and we're going to send everything down to Jim McInerney at trackside.
Well, John Hall, Roberto Juarez has boasted that he's going to take the World Series in 2 games straight. What do you have to say?
After the way his team has been hot and going good and winning 3 straight, I've got to listen to the man.
Yep.
Maybe I respect his ability of coaching the team or managing the team, but I respect the LA T-Birds even more so. And no way is this team going to beat us 2 in a row. We're going to win and go all the way to the top. I guarantee you that.
Okay, back to Bill Griffiths and Dick.
We're going to
Okay,
win.
John. I think John's as about as excited as I am right now. And John is determined the T-Birds are going to win it 2 straight. If they can win this opening game, it could all be over Saturday night, this coming Saturday night, in game number 2 of the World Series. What will happen? Well, the T-Birds are out in front by 5 points right now, with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to skate in this third skating period. It's 20 for the T-Birds and 15 for the Hawks. And let's see what Debbie Heldon can do.
All right, Deborah Heldon up the front of that pack. Out all by herself, but well, ho, not quite by herself. She's got Marianne Carr, the only Thunderbird jammer out there, but she's knocked down hard. Now Carr just grabs the face of Coley Morrell. No face mask penalty there. Trying to work her way still through that back. She grabs Studolapa by the face, rips her down. This gal continues to move aggressively forward. That's right, forwardly. She grabs her to the face, right into one of her own skaters. Didn't even see her. And I don't know if she has a foreign substance in her hand or not.
No, she doesn't.
The referee says 5 points.
5 points, and that now ties everything up at 20 to 20. And there's John Hall trying to take care of El Fabuloso, because what El Fabuloso has done. Oh! What has Juanita Ricardo done? And Pauline Morrell. They're all taking turns at him. And I can't say that I'm the least bit sorry, because El Fabuloso has been whispering to Marianne Carr, use those leather golf clubs that you're wearing. Rack them across the eyes of the T-Birds. Rack them up. And it's John Hall who's getting the penalty. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
All right,
Okay.
there's just 4 minutes to go now. It's been a close one here.
By the way, Dick, there evidently was a revision on that last score there. The score actually should be 19 for the T-Birds and 20 for the Hawks. The score that we get comes from the official scorer. And he's just advised us that the score is actually T-Birds 19 and the Hawks 20. All the time we thought we were at least tied up.
All right, I guess they took away that point. Well, that's all the worse the winner.
It's tough enough to get the points without losing them that way, Dick.
That's right. That's all the worse for wear for this team. And they can ill afford to lose any more points out there. It's Schultze, as they call her. She's got the scarf around the neck. They say she's a comedian. She doesn't look like a comedian out there now. She continues to work on him with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Oh, it just sets out on her. Skinny Minnie Miller, they walk over the top over this time. And they say 2 points. 2 points for the Hawks in there.
Okay, that puts the Hawks further out in front by 3 points now. It's 19 for the T-Birds and 22 for the Hawks. And the T-Bird girls are starting to get just a little angry out there. They've been dispersed. They've been manhandled this skating period by the Hawk girls. El Fabuloso has been directing his girls to rack up the T-Birds. Marianne Carr has done a sensational job of racking them up by using those leather golf clubs of hers, racking them across the eyes of the T-Bird girls, blinding them so they can't see and discouraging them. However, if I know John Hall, he's probably whispered something to Pauline Morrell, to Skinny Minnie Miller, and Donna Young and the rest of the T-Birds, and showing them how to fight back. It'll be interesting this time here, Nick.
Okay, here she comes out once again, but she doesn't get out of the pack. All right, they're doing some good. Oh, here she comes out of the pack. But still way up in front, number 1, Deborah Helden. Debbie Helden out the front of the pack. And they knock down hard. They're going to go flying over the top. But she goes flying outside. They pick up 1 point. 1 T-Bird point.
Just like jumping barrels, but okay, it was only 1 point. But Debbie Helden has now drawn the T-Birds within 2 points of the Hawks. 20 for the T-Birds, 22 for the Hawks. 1 minute, 37 seconds left to skate in this third skating period of the first World Series game of this year. And remember, the winner of tonight's action holds a very commanding position because the winner of this game could conceivably make it 2 straight over their opponents in the second game, which comes up in the World Series this Saturday night at the Olympic Auditorium, 18th and Grand Avenue in downtown Los Angeles.
Well, no matter who wins, there definitely will be a game this Saturday night.
There has to be.
All right. That's right. Just 1:05 remaining. You don't want to get shut out, that's for sure. An exciting, exciting World Series action here tonight. That's right. This is the first game, and it's been a tough one. Nip and tuck the whole way, but they're down by 2 now. The Thunderbirds got to muster up some energy here. Oh, down hard. I tell you, there's been some hard falls here tonight. 40 seconds remaining. She's got a hold of Juanita Ricardo now. In the meantime, someone tucks her to the inside. But who has the helmet on? Who's going to get awarded the points? That's what I want to know. They both had a jammer out there. Is Deborah Helden going to get the points? Oh, Olivia Suera pulls her down. Tough game here tonight. A lot of wiry action. If they score 2, they can tie it up. They score 4 Thunderbird points. They go on in front. 24-22.
Yep, with 6 seconds left to skate in this third skating period. 2 seconds, 1 second, and no second. And with the girls lying all over the track, we're at the end of this third skating period. 24 for the T-Birds, 22 for the Hawks, and we'll be back with the fourth and concluding and exciting, you can believe it, skating period of World Series game number 1 in just a moment.
Hi, I'm John Hall, former T-Birds General Manager. This roller game skating action is brought to you by the publisher for Rolling Thunder, the golden age of roller derby and the rise and fall of the LA T-Birds. You can order this spectacular, exciting book on Amazon. Enjoy this final period of roller skating action.
Okay, this is it. The race for the wire, the final skating period of the first game of the World Series between the Hawks and the T-Birds. The T-Birds right now are out in front of the Hawks by 2 points, 24-22. And what will happen during this final 10 minutes? Oh, wait. Let's see.
All right, they got Larry Hamilton out there. And where is out there? That's on the bank track here at the Olympic Auditorium, the home of the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. They are the reigning world champions. Will they be the world champions this year? The Thunderbirds say yes, the Fabuloso, the Hawks say no. Whoever wins tonight, there definitely will be a second game this Saturday night. And the Thunderbirds want to win this first one, get the momentum. Oh, a triple block almost. They had just slipped by one, picked in another, and he picks for the pack, and Larry Hamilton. A fine, fine job of skating as they pick up 4 Hawks points.
Well, that spells bad news for the T-Birds. What with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to skate. The Hawks now with a 2-point lead over the T-Birds. Just a few seconds ago, it was the T-Birds with a 2-point lead over the Hawks. And there's Bob Martin, arch enemy of the T-Birds, close friend of El Fabuloso, who has been invited into the infield of this first World Series game to assist, we are advised, in the strategy of El Fabuloso, as if that man needed any help in strategy. It's just another trick of El Fabuloso's to further intimidate the T-Bird skaters. But if I know John Hall, he'll not let this happen. The T-Birds will overcome. Though they're down by 2 points at this moment.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the Thunderbirds are loaded for bear. They got the Psycho out there, along with Sam the Man, Mastito, Riley, Marquez, and Valadares. And right now, Sam the Man. And after him in a hurry, number 33, that's Wayne Saunders. Saunders, a little speedster for the Hawk team. Sam, he's also a speedster. Oh, he ripped him down. Up again, Sam Washington. Saunders up in front. He makes a beautiful move, and Harold Jackson knocks him out of there. And look at this young kid skate. He looks like he was born with a pair of skates on him. And El Fabuloso knocks Sam Washington hard. And what's the Psycho going to do to this man? The Psycho may dump him head over heels, and look out, here he goes. Oh no, right into his own skater. He let his own man do the damage. In the meantime, they picked up 4 more. And I don't like what I see.
Nor I, because the T-Birds are now trailing by 6 points with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to skate in this final skating period. The T-Birds down by 6 points as they trail the Hawks 24-30. John Hall out there having words with El Fabuloso. He's saying, you want to play that way? Okay, we'll play the same way. What will happen during these remaining 7 minutes? If I know John Hall, he's going to whisper to the T-Birds, do what they're doing to you.
Look out, look what he's doing.
Oh, no, that's uncalled for. The T-Bird cheerleaders out there doing no harm to anybody, but El Fabuloso has to grab their pom-poms and tear them up, throw them away. Spiteful men.
Okay, Frankie Mastito, once again, one of the fine veterans of this Thunderbird team. Healthy once again, Frankie Mastito. And a healthy Mastito can be one of the best. Number 36, Harold Jackson, he makes it up high here. Mastito makes a fake with the shoulder to the right, moves to the left. Another fine veteran move, up to Ralph Scott. Oh, look at that. Oh, how pretty. Action speaks louder than words. You saw it right here. And now what are they doing? They're trying to tie him up, but look at these people intensely watching the action. All 4 of them time, and they pull through. They're fighting their own man. They're fighting their own man, and they don't even know what's going on. Look at the 2 of them. Oh, me, oh my. Anything can happen here, anytime, anywhere. As he gets thrown down hard. I don't know how many points they got, but Mr. Griffith will give them to you in a moment.
7 points for Frankie Mastito. Now the T-Birds in front finally, 31-30. They've called timeout down to the track with a happy and jubilant John Hall. So during this timeout, we'll take a timeout ourselves and be back in just a moment.
Well, I have Roberto Juarez. Roberto, you've been saying you're going to take it in 2 straight. Can you even get by tonight?
This is it. This is the first one. The Hawks are going to take it. They're going to take the second one, and there won't be a third one. You people are going to be denied 3 games because the Hawks are going to win them 2 in a row. 2 in a row. We're winning tonight. We're taking it. We're taking them tonight, and we're going to show
Roberto Juarez back to the Callaway.
the number 1 team.
Well, I have have to say that man has confidence, and that's putting it very mildly. Juarez says he'll take it 2 straight. That's been his boast before this World Series started. And at this moment, in the first game of the World Series, his Hawks trail the T-Birds by 1 point. Who will win it?
I tell you, I got my money on the Thunderbirds. Right now, there's only 5 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. But they've got talent loaded of air out there. He's got the cunning. He's got the guts. He's got everything going for him that he's got. But the Thunderbirds got something going for him. They got tradition. That's right, folks, tradition. You know what that is. 31 for the Thunderbirds. 30 for the Hawks. They're running out of time, the Hawks. But there's only a slim lead. 4:44 remaining. And Burnett Jackson taking care of Carlos Marquez. He's going backwards. They say no score, but in the meantime, they lost about 40 seconds on the clock, Mr. Griffith.
They did that, and now with the score, T-Birds 31 and the Hawks 30. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left to skate in this game. What is going to happen? There's no way that this score can remain the same. It's going to be, this game's going to be decided by more than 1 point, Dick.
Well, I tell you one thing for sure. There's going to be a game here Saturday night. That's right. This Saturday night, there's going to be another game. But who is going to have the distinct advantage to winning the first game? Will it be the Thunderbirds? They say yes. Will it be the Hawks? They say yes. Well, we'll soon find out. There's only 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go. And this little man here, always in training, always in shape. Ralph Valadares, he wants to show his wheels to Harold Jackson. Right now, they're going to slip 1 point lead. 3:43 remaining on the clock. 42, 41. The clock continues to run. The Psycho, well, Poco Loco up there trying to knock out Harold Jackson. Big Burnett Jackson. The size matchups are bad for the Thunderbird now. They got Ralph into the rail. He's the leading jammer. And he's going to get jumped over the rail. He's trying to get jumped off the rail. In the meantime, the Psycho. The Psycho has Harold Jackson. He runs it into the other way. He's looking further over the top of the rail. But in the meantime, Ralph Valadares is being roughed up. The people going wild here. The living auditorium. That's right. Another big game coming up Saturday. But in the meantime, the Thunderbirds get no score. That's right, no score. They also get fines in there. Less than 3 minutes, Mr. Griffith. This is anybody's ball game anyway. You look at it with a slim 1 point lead for the Thunderbirds.
Absolutely, and both Burnett Jackson and Ronnie Rain picked up $25 fines for that extracurricular activity. But that's just incidental. The fact is, this is a nip and tuck battle. The first game of the World Series, and the T-Birds in front by 1 slim point with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. And that's Bob Martin down there having words with John Hall. Did I say having words? That's putting it mildly.
Well, I tell you, this game has been relatively free of fines down there, but it's been hot with action like I haven't seen in many, many moons out here. Plenty of action. There's always action in the roller game. These are superstars, folks. These are the best. You better believe it. This is number 1, the first game of the World Series playoffs right here. The best 2 out of 3, and Juarez says he'll win 2 straight. Will it be tonight or next Saturday night? Less than 2 minutes to go, folks. Less than 2 minutes. And Ronnie Raines, he's stopping this jammer. A 1 point Thunderbird lead. That's right, a slim 1 point lead, but they have the initial jammer. They have the lead jammer. And Juarez roughing up the skater on the far side of the track. The Psycho, he's holding back a man, but in the meantime, Wayne Trotter stepping to the pack. And they're picking up points. And they've gone out in front. They pick up 3 points.
3 points, and that could tear it all. The Hawks are now in front by 2 points. It's the Hawks 33, the T-Birds 31. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. That's all there is left in this game. If the Hawks maintain this lead, they will have taken that first game, the 1-game advantage as they go into this Saturday night for the second and what could be the final game, and which would make El Fabuloso's boast come true of taking the World Series 2 straight. 1 minute left, Dick.
Okay.
Final jam.
The whole year they've waited for the chance to get in the World Series. Are they going to blow it on the first night? The first game of the World Series, 48 seconds remaining. They got their speed runner and the man. They're down by 2 points. Can he beat him? Can Sam Washington beat him? Let's see what he can do. And Harold is stymied. Harold's into the infield. Up the
breaks loose here. Let's stop for just a second, and we'll be back with a wrap-up in just a moment.
John Hall, congratulations. You won the first game. Let's hope you can take it two. Can you take it?
Sammy, get over here! Sammy, get over here!
John Hall, can you take it two straight?
That's one down, and Saturday night, we go for number 2. Where's Sammy? Get over here, Sammy! Get over here!
He's the man that won the game for the T-Birds at the last minute.
Did he do it?
Sammy, congratulations, Big. You did it for the T-Birds. You won it. Now can you take it two straight? You hope? I hope so. Roberto Juarez, what happened to your two straight?
We're trying to psych the Thunderbirds out. We gave them the game. We gave them the game. We've got 2 in a row, just the way I told you. The second and the third. We're cleaning it up. The Hawks are the number 1 team. That's why we're number 1. Don't hit me, holler, and knock your block off. We're going to win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take this back up to Dick Holloway and Bill Griffiths.
Okay, well, maybe this Saturday night we'll wrap it all up, Dick Holloway. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
I tell you, I sure hope they can do it. It's a tough one here tonight. The Thunderbirds pulled it out 37-33. Now, Fabuloso said he's going to win 2 straight. I tell you, he still has that opportunity. But the Thunderbirds got the open advantage right here as they picked up the first game. That's right, they won the first game of the World Series. And I tell you, Saturday night is going to be a big one. A very big, big game. If the Thunderbirds win it, it's all over. And you better believe it. That's all it goes. Bye-bye.